Before it's too cold, figured we'll take the tracker out for a little journey. I'm gonna take the top off and why not? Haven't had some tracker content in a while, so without further ado, we're gonna get this roof popped off and we're gonna take the tracker today. So, popping the top on this is pretty easy. These things are not cheap anymore or common, so you gotta be very careful with them, but take that hinge down, squeeze, twist, and then twist it back. Got that hinge off. And then these, it's pretty cool. These just slide forward, just like that. And that's it. Top's free. Pretty simple. So we're gonna take that top off and take the tracker for a spin. Okay. First startup, haven't driven the tracker in about a month. Hopefully she starts. Of course it starts. It's a freaking Geo tracker. Actually gonna move it up a little. I've got some stuff. So yeah, my tracker has power windows, which is the weirdest thing ever. They're aftermarket power windows that somebody installed. It's pretty crazy. But it has power windows. Obviously it's a manual, it's a 16 valve. This is a 98. It's the last year they made them like this. And I always tell people that this is my favorite car I own, and everyone thinks I'm crazy, but it's my favorite car I own. Did it let out that puff of smoke? Oh, it's because it was right up against. You can see where the exhaust was. It was right up against the tire. Okay, I feel better now. I was like, "There's no way this thing's smoking. It's never smoked, ever." All right, I'm gonna get this covered up, and yeah, those are the Matrix wheels and some other wheels going on my Firebird, but yeah. Let's get on the road. All right. Always a good day for a topless tracker drive. I mean, it really is a good day today, though, because we're at 78 degrees out. Partly cloudy, but it's actually my favorite time to drive a convertible. You don't get too much sunburn. Gotta get used to that cable clutch and jumpy throttle that this thing has. God, I love driving this car. The visibility, your arm falls perfectly where it should be. I absolutely love the tracker. It's gonna be difficult to hear me because I am gonna be on a bit of a highway. I'm gonna try and take as much of a back road as possible to get there, but eventually you do end up on some higher speed roads, so we'll take the scenic route though. It's always scenic in Salt Lake. Beautiful day in the tracker. Oh, I forgot about this construction up here. It's that season. Everything's just Everything's under construction. Okay. Back to your regularly scheduled programming. So yeah, got the front top off. Typically leave the back on. Sometimes I take it off, but not this late in the year. I do have a soft top for this thing that I'd love to install, but I just haven't had time. Maybe when I move, maybe when I get a garage, I'll install the soft top. Because in all honesty, as cool as the hard top is, I really only drive this thing on nice days anyway. Actually, with the garage, I might just sell the soft top, because at that point I can just take the hard top off permanently and only drive it on nice days. Unless I take it on some crazy trip, or, you know, go to Yellowstone again, tow it behind my Suburban. But yeah, just cruising in the tracker, man. Smiling ear to ear. I'm in fourth, and yeah, you're at 2,500 RPM at 35 miles an hour. But as you guys have seen, I've taken this thing as close to 100 as you can, and I've driven it at 80, 85 miles an hour all the way to Yellowstone and back. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. But yeah, I love my tracker, man. It's my favorite car I own. Just gonna be doing some more driving. I'll get you guys an update if I see anything interesting or get up to some higher speeds, maybe. Some more normal driving, showing you guys that you can drive one of these in every day, keep up with traffic. See, it's got plenty of scoot, as long as you're not trying to break any speed records. This one is a 16 valve, and I will say it's a noticeable difference. For all my 8 valve guys out there, I've lived that life. I've had an 8 valve. I daily drove it for years, but I like the 16 valve a lot better. The 8 valve definitely makes its torque peak earlier, but beyond that, the 16 valve, once you get above, I don't know, 2,500 RPM, the 16 valve's a lot more powerful. Yeah. Yeah, see, everybody wants to drive all crazy. I don't know what the rush is. There's a red light up there. You're never really in a rush when you're driving a tracker. You're just kind of enjoying the drive, you know? It's so simple. This one has air conditioning, which is an option. And like I said, this one has power windows, which is weird, but a lot of these don't even have air conditioning. God, I love this car. Look at this sea of just normal gray, white, and black cars. I'm in a bright red 98 tracker. And I couldn't be happier. Shift throws in these are long, but I mean, it's easy to drive. It's I'll show you guys the shift action here. Definitely a long shift throw. But yeah, compared to like a Jeep Wrangler, I'm telling you guys, I've owned many. I've had JKs, I've had YJs, I've had TJs, I've had TJLs, Unlimiteds. Yeah, this drives better than all of them. The seating position's a lot more comfortable. There's way more lateral leg room. The turning radius is even better. The ride is 1,000 times better than a Jeep, even a new one. Even compared to a JL, this thing drives 1,000 times better. I rent them all the time. I have videos on here. No problems keeping up with traffic. And you guys can tell I'm not beating on this thing. I'm shifting it at, I don't know, 3,000 maybe, sometimes even before that. Has no problems keeping up with modern traffic. It's like a side-by-side, except cool. So one of the other interesting things is this one's a 98, so it's got cup holders. The 96 to 98s, I believe, had the 2 cup holders here. And the revised dash without the handle. I wish it had the oh shit handle, but it does not. But yeah, it also has just gauges that look like a Geo Metro instead of the unique ones that were on the first gen. And the steering wheel's uglier. I do like the horn buttons. But yeah, just figured I'd give you guys a little driving impressions. Yeah, see? And I'm not correcting the steering 1,000 times like a solid front axle, like a Samurai or even a modern Wrangler. It just, it has independent front suspension and a ladder frame and a transfer case and a really robust rear end. They call these things mini Land Cruisers if you look underneath it, and it kind of looks like a 100 series Land Cruiser from underneath. That's another vehicle I've owned. Now, Land Cruiser has a V8 and it's way bigger and rides better and everything, but it's a very similar suspension design to a 100 series Land Cruiser. Well, yeah, see here, passing this truck because I don't want rock chips. 4th gear, no issues. Shifted into 5th, and I'm just cruising. It's all good. Just loving the tracker life. Oh, we've got it parked. You could hear it sounding like a sewing machine. I don't know if we're gonna record anymore. I'm just gonna enjoy the drive, man. Glad I could bring you guys with me on something. I'm flying out tomorrow and renting a car, so there'll be another rental review this week. But never hurts to get another video on the tracker up. This thing is sweet. It took me so long to find one in this condition, and I know you guys like seeing it, so I appreciate you watching. If you want to see anything else, feel free to leave me a comment. And if you're in Utah and want to go for a drive and off-road in a fast car, in a weird car, just link up and do videos, whatever, let me know. But either way, get out there and go drive, guys. We only got a little bit of this left before the snow starts flying, so you guys know what I say. Cars are meant for driving. Get out there and go drive yours, and hope I see you out there. Thanks again for watching.